Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and my TikTok. This is Sichamba Jacob. In this video, we shall try to answer 2023 transformation exam question. But before we answer, I would like to make you understand some of the concepts that are needed when it comes to transformation. So all the concepts that I'm going to put up in this video will be related to how the question was supposed to be answered. So make sure you watch the video up to the end, and please remember to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Also following me on my Facebook page and my TikTok. The same name that you're able to see, Jacob Sichamba Online Math. That's the name that you must search on all the platforms. Okay. All right, so the exam question, the way it was asked, there was need for rotation. Rotation was involved, stretch was involved, and shear was involved. So now let's start with the rotation. We understand rotation. So when it comes to rotation, you need to describe rotation and what are some of the things that you must put or you must list under rotation. You must know the center of rotation, angle of rotation, the direction, and the transformation. In this case, the transformation is a rotation that we're talking about. So now let's try to check this diagram down here and see if we can pick one or two things out of it. So this is a diagram right here. So this is a rotation, of course. And if you're not too sure when it comes to shapes, you see shapes like this, you're not too sure if it's rotation or any other transformation. Or let me just talk about rotation. So for rotation, to test it, if it's rotation, you can pick where you think the center of rotation is. In this case, I think it's at the origin. This is where the center of rotation is. You put your compass, try to open or pick one side of the original shape. So in this case, I've picked point A. So I'll try to move like this, try to go to the corresponding point, which is A1. So you see that it's touching A1 here. So this, of course, we know that it's rotation. This is how it was rotating. So this shape was right here, and then it rotated to this, like this. Okay. So now, you don't just memorize or just pick that, no, this is the center of rotation. There is a way on how we do get to know the center of rotation. So now, for us to know the center of rotation, we shall need a ruler, okay, a compass, and a protractor. So I'm going to use this ruler. Pick two corresponding sides, points. So I've picked A here and the corresponding point A over here. Join them. That's the first step. You join. After picking two, you join them nicely. So I'm joining these two. Okay? So once you join, you get your compass. You try to bisect or to find a line that is passing in between this line, okay? Or these 2 points. So what I'm going to do will be to put my compass here. I open more than half. If you've done construction, you know what I'm talking about. You open more than half of this line. And then you cut an arc there and an arc right here. Without changing the length of the compass, you go to the other point. The other point. You cut the same distance, you cut. So we want to find the intersection of these arcs. So the arc here and this one, they are meeting over here. This one, they are meeting right here. So once you do that, you get your ruler and join these 2 points. Okay, so I'm joining the 2 points. Okay, so after joining, you see that it's passing right here at the center. Again, you do the same, pick the other 2 corresponding points. So I'm going to pick C, you see this C, and C1 and C right here. So you join them. So I'll join. So the whole idea of doing what I'm doing, I want to find the center of rotation. The center of rotation is the key of everything that we need. So I'll open more than half. Okay, open more than half. So when you open more than half, you cut an arc like we did, and an arc this side. The same length, we go to the other point, you cut, you cut. Where are they meeting? It's right here and over here. So now you join. So I want you to get an idea out of this. You join the points. So this drawing of mine is not just okay. So the measurements are not okay. So all these two lines were supposed to meet right here at the center. So if you've done your graphing well, they'll meet right here, or they'll meet somewhere, okay? Not here, but where they're meeting, it's right here, okay? So you see when we start answering the exam question, I want you to get an idea, the concept. So the first thing, pick the corresponding points. So I picked A and A1. I joined them. I had to find the bisector, which is this line right here. Okay. Okay. So from this one, I also picked these two. I had to find the bisector, which is this one. If you want, you can even pick this. You find, so they all meet at one point. Where these bisectors are meeting, that's your center of rotation. So we shall say our center of rotation, let me put it here, center of rotation. So we shall just say center. Center is what? Is 0, 0. So this is the center of rotation, it's 0, 0, okay? So the next thing that we need to do to find, it's an angle. So for us to find an angle, okay, we have to just pick two corresponding points. You can either pick this and this, or this and this, or this and this. So I'll pick A and A. So when I pick A and A, I have to join one A or A1 to the point, to the center of rotation, and then the other A or the original A also to the center of rotation. In other words, the 2 points that you've picked, make sure that they go to the center of, or you make a line that goes to the center of rotation. That's the second thing. So once you do that, you now get your protractor. Remember, I want to find an angle. So we have joined here and here. So when you get your protractor, go to the center, okay? The center, put this point, and then try to follow this line. Also the other line. So if you can see nicely, the number which is right here, it's 90. Let me put it properly. So it's like this. So this is 90. Meaning the angle of rotation is 90 degrees. So angle is what? Is 90 degrees. So I've got the angle of rotation, which is 90 degrees. The other thing that we need to find is the direction. So when we mean the direction, this is the original shape, and this is the shape that has been formed, or this is an object, this is an image. So you just check from here to here, which direction? Are we going to the right hand side or left hand side? It's right hand side. We are going to this side, like this direction. So this is clockwise. So direction is clockwise. For direction, you can get two answers, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So those are the two answers you can get. So the last thing, or the first thing, was supposed to be rotation here. So let me go through looking at the answers that we found. Here, we needed center of rotation, we found. We needed angle, we found. We needed direction, we found. We also needed the transformation, which is supposed to be the first one. So this must be our first point. We are dealing with the rotation. Center of rotation is 0, 0. Angle is 90 degrees, and direction is clockwise. So that's it. Now let's try to apply this concept on the exam question. Question 1, how it was supposed to be answered. Right, so when you nicely do your triangles, this is how they look like. Our A is here, our B is here, our C is here. So this is a triangle, okay, the original triangle. And then the image after transformation, it's A1, B1, and C1, okay. So now, how do you get to know after you've drawn? This is a drawing, okay, using the coordinates. Let me show you the coordinates here. You can see we've got coordinates for the original image, which is A, B, C. These are the coordinates, and then the image, the coordinates for the image, they're also in the same statement right here. So hopefully you can see, and I guess you know how to plot. This A is 0, 4. This one is 0, 6. This one is negative 4, 6. This one is 4, 0. This one is 6, 0. This one is 6, 4 right here. So this is how you come up with this. Now the idea which I shared with you on how to know if this is rotation or what. So you just have to join, okay? You join the points, like I said. This is the joining I was talking about. You pick the corresponding points. So we are joining here, and this is what we are getting after joining. So you join. After joining, you do the bisecting. You bisect the line that is passing in between by using the axe. So you need to open the compass more than half of this line. This is what I said. So when you open, you cut an arc here. You can see that arc and an arc here, right here. You take it the other side. You do the same. An arc here and an arc right here. Hopefully you're able to see. So where are these points or these arcs meeting? It's right here and over here. So you get your ruler, join those 2 points, okay? So when we join the points, this is the bisector. This is the line we wanted, which is cutting this line in between right here. And if you can see, it's passing through the center. So you need 2 lines or 2 bisectors. We've done this one. You need another one. So I'll pick this point and this point. If you want, you can pick B and B1. I'll pick C1 and C. So you join those 2 like this. Hopefully you can see. You join them. I'm joining these 2. Okay. So when you join them, you see, this is how they look like. So under rotation, this is the concept you need, or this is the idea you need, okay? You need to know how to find the center of rotation. So you can see the line is up to here. So I have to open more than half of this line. So when I open, I do my arc this side. You can see this is the arc. Another arc like this, okay? I have 2 arcs. So now I bring it here, the same distance. I do an arc there. You can see where they are meeting and over here. So this is where they're meeting and this is also where they're meeting. So I have to join these 2 points. This one and also this one right here. So when I join, you will see. When I join, this is how it will come out, like this. So you see, I've joined these 2, and where are they meeting? This line or this bisector, which is passing in between this and this, it has come up to the center here, and this one up to here. Where are they meeting? It's at the origin. So this is the center of rotation. Where they're meeting right now is the center of what? Rotation. Okay. So we have found the center of rotation. Okay. Though the question here just said draw. Okay. Did it say draw? Yeah. No, the question 2. Question A, we've drawn already. For question 2, they wanted us to describe fully a single transformation that maps triangle ABC onto triangle A1, B1, and C1. So these are the steps you needed. So you start describing. So we are going to say, this is rotation. We are describing. So this is B, question B. So you say rotation, comma, an angle here or center of rotation. Center is what? Center is a 0, 0, and then angle is 90 degrees. So I'll tell you, I've not shown you on how I found a 90 degrees angle, okay? And remember, all the solutions for this question must be on a graph paper, okay? That's what we've been taught. So we found the center of rotation, which is 0, 0. This is the origin, 0, 0. Now to find the angle, I know that is 90 degrees. To find the angle, you pick one point. So pick A, or if you want, you can pick C and C1 and C. So pick A, A1 and A. So when you pick those, you join. You take them. This point, you join it to the center, or to the center of rotation. This other one, you also do the same. You join it to the center of rotation. So they are all going to the center of rotation. And when you do that, you need to find this angle right here. This is the angle of rotation. So for you to find the angle, you get your protractor, take this part to the center of rotation, and then you make sure that you follow the line which is going this way, okay? In case you didn't know how to measure the angles. And this one, you see, A is here, A1 is here. So you find this angle. So how are you going to get the angle? You just check here. What angle is this? Like this? This is 90 degrees. That's how I found this, see? 90 degrees. Okay? So that's it. So now the other thing is to find the direction. Okay? Remember, among the things that we need, there is direction. So, and direction here, direction is clockwise. So how did I know that the direction is clockwise? It's because, remember I said this is the original shape and this is an image. So now from here to here, which direction? We are going to the right hand side. So this is clockwise, like this. We are moving from here to here. It's clockwise. So it means we have answered question B. Okay. So now let's check out question C and understand what is involved under question C. All right. So for question C, they're saying the matrix 1, 0, 0, 2 maps triangle ABC onto triangle A1. A2, B2, C2. Find the coordinates of A2, B2, and C2. So basically, what you just need here, it's the idea of multiplying matrices. So you get the matrix that they've given you, or which they've given you, and then you multiply it by the matrices of the original shape. So the matrices of the original shape is if you don't know it, so you pick here, it's a 0, comma what? Comma 4. Okay? Here it's a 0, comma 6. And lastly on C it's a negative 4, comma 6. So these are the matrices or the points that you need. So when you're writing, if you want, you can just go to the question, check the question on top. They have given us A is 0, 4, B is 0, 6, and C is negative 4, 6, like this. Okay. So just multiply this. Just multiply this. When you multiply this, it will give you the matrices of the original, the coordinates of the original, the shape that we're looking for. So when you multiply this by this plus this by this, it's a 0. So of course it will give us a 0. So let me do this. This is C. So when you multiply, in case you don't know how to multiply, when multiplying, you multiply row by column, just like that. So this will give us a 0, 0 here, 8, 12, and negative 4, 12, like this. So these are the coordinates of the image that we want. Okay, it's a 0, 8, 0, 12, negative 4, 12. So now the question continues. They're saying, draw and label triangle A2, B2, C2. So we have to draw and label. So we'll be getting these coordinates. So before we even get these coordinates, we can show that our A2 is a 0, 8. Our B2 is a 0, 12. And our C2 is what? Is negative 4, 12. I'm just getting from these coordinates, okay? So now let me draw them and see what we're going to get. So our A2, it's 0, 8. 0, 8 must be right here. 0, 8. Wait, it's right here because this is 6. 8 is over here. So it will be here. So our A2 will be this one. And then our B2 is 0, 12. It's right here. B2. Our C2, it's negative 4. Negative 4 is right here, comma what? Comma 12. So it's over here. Okay. Let me show you nicely. You are unable to see. Sorry. Apologies for that. So A1, it's right here. B2, I mean A2 is here. B2 is here. C2 is right here. So this is C2. Hopefully you can now see. So those are the points that you needed to join. Okay, so this is a triangle we're talking about right here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can see. So you just join, okay, like this. So we've answered question C. This is what we are expected to do. To just multiply here. After multiplying, we get the coordinates and then we draw them. So that's it. Let's go now to the next question and see what we're supposed to do on the next question. That's question D. So for question D, they have given us the coordinates. You can see triangle A1, okay, B1, C1 is mapped onto triangle A3, B3, C3 with vertices. A3 is 4, 0. So let's check which one is our B1, A1, B1, C1. It's this one right here. This is the one we're talking about. Okay, so they are saying our A3 is a 4, 0. 4, 0 is right here. So our A3 will be right here. Where A1 is, that's where our A3 will be. Our B3 is 6, 0. So 6, 0, it's right here. The same, 6, 0. So this will be our B3. Where B1 is where B3 is also found. We go to our C3. C3 is negative 2, 4. Negative 2, 4 is right here. Negative 2, 4, it's over here. And this is our C3. So let's join, because the question says draw and label triangle A3, B3, C3. So these points, so our C3 is right here, 1 is right here. I mean A3, sorry, A3 is right here. So we join like that. Even this one, you can see this point and this, we join them. So when we join, they will look like this. So this is what we are talking about. This is what we needed. And if you can see nicely, this is shear. This is shear. This one, it has been just like, it has been put like this on top, like taken it to this point. This point has been taken to this point. It's only one point which has moved. So now let's check the next question. So the next question, they are saying find the matrix representing this transformation. You see, transformation is very easy. They're saying find the matrix. So to find the matrix, what we need to do here is this. We are going to get the coordinates of this. Okay? The coordinates of this. So we can either pick this and this. Which one should we pick? I think we'll just pick B3 and B1. Also C1 and C3. So let me start with from the original here. So we are, in this case, this is our original, this is our image. So let's get B1. So B1, let me write them here. B1. So for B1, I'll get the coordinates for B1 and C1. Okay? I'll come and multiply by the letters and then say equal to. I'll show you what will come. So B3 and C3 here. So this is what you need to know. This is the concept. This is the idea which is needed right here. So coordinates here on B1. So let's check the coordinates on B1. B1, it's 6, 0. So 6, 0 down here, 6, 0. And then C1, what is our C1? It's 6, 4. So C1 is 6, 4. Okay? Then we come here. Hopefully you can see what I'm writing. And then we skip this we come here. So what is our B3? B3 is right here. It's 6, 0. So let's write 6, 0. While our C3, it's a negative 2, 4. So this is a negative 2, 4. Okay. So when you get these, just get two of them. Okay. This and this, this and this. Okay. Mostly C should not miss because it's the one which has been affected. You see, when you look at the original shape here, C is right here, A is not affected, and A1 is not affected, B1 is not affected, C1 is the one which is affected. It has been moved to C3 here. So it shouldn't miss when picking the coordinates here. C must not miss anywhere. So what are we supposed to put inside here? You are supposed to put A, B, C, D, just any letters, or X, Y, Z, or W, whatever, whichever letters that you want, for as long as they are forming a 2 by 2 matrix here. So when you do that, you start multiplying. So this 6, forget about these letters on top here. Forget about them, okay? This. Just focus on what has remained here. So this times this, it will be 6A, and then this times this, okay? Hopefully you picked the right coordinates. So 6, this 6 times when multiplying matrices, it will be 6 times A, it's 6A, 6 times C, it will give us 6C, which will be equal to, you get the entry which is here, 6. And then we come to the same, or if you want to come to this one, or the same, 6 times B, it's a 6B, okay? 6 times D plus 6D, which will give us what? Which will give us this entry right here, okay? Which is negative 2, okay? We now come to this, multiplied by this, it will give us 0 here plus this one 4C, which is equal to what? A 0. We come to this and this, when we multiply this by this, it's a 0 plus this times this, it will give us a 4D, which is equal to what? To a 4. I guess you know how to multiply matrices, okay? So when you solve, when you just look nicely, these are simultaneous equations here and this. But if you just check this one nicely, you see that the value of C will be equal to a 0 because when you divide, this is a 0. When you divide by 4, so 0 divided by 4, it will just give us a 0. So the value of C we have already found, it's a 0. So if you want now, we can find the value of A by getting this C, we substitute it here where C is. So we shall have 6A is equal to a 6 because this will just be a 0 when we substitute this 0. We divide by 6, A will be equal to a 1 because 6 into 6 is a 1. So the value of A will be equal to 1. We have found A, C. We are remaining with D and B. Also here, since this is 0, we have a 4D here. 4D is equal to a 4. So when we work out the value, okay, when we work out here the value of D, it will just give us a 1. Because you come and divide 4 into 4, it's a 1. You remain with a D here. And then this side, 4 into 4, it's a 1. So the value of D will just be equal to 1. The same here, what we did, we get this D, substitute here, you shall have 6B plus, when you substitute here, it will be 6, it's equal to negative 2. When you solve this equation, you find that the value of B will be equal to a negative 2. Okay? Value of B will be equal to negative 2. So we need this B, this, and this. These are the things that we need. So we can even indicate our matrix here will look like this. What is our A? Here, A. What is our A? I'm just getting this one. Our A is a 1. So you write 1. You see this position where A is, you write 1. What is our B? Our B is a negative 2. B here, it's a negative 2. What is our C? Our C is right here, so I'll write it here. It's a 0. And our D is a 1. So this is how you are supposed to find the matrix. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. This has been Sichamba Jacob. If you have not yet followed me on my Facebook page, please do so, okay? And to the people who are in Chingola, please note that we've opened a center. You can learn very well if you just come physically in Chingola, if you're in Chingola. And to the people that have been doing online tuitions with us, those who've done it with us, please confirm to the new members, those who are watching the video for the first time, that really we do it to the fullest. We help out quite a number of people to do online tuitions, learn. Our classes are done in the evening, so it's very, very okay for you, because I know most of the people go for work during daytime. That's why we've decided to put our online classes in the evening. So the way our online classes are done in such a way that even if you're a slow learner, you definitely understand. You will understand. That's how it is with the JS Learning Academy. Okay, so let me just write the number here in case you are interested. You want to be part of our online classes. The number is 0969 17 5701 or 0974 63 20 97. Thank you so much and bye-bye.